All right, y'all. It is July 10th, 8:28 a.m. I want to just get something out the way real quick. I just want to address a few things. I got 60 seconds to do so, so I'm gonna make it quick. This don't take forever. Again, shout out to Beat Trade Studio, man. Listen, let me know how y'all like my background music, okay? That's what I use. So hopefully I don't get a strike. But I just want to shout them out, man. I love the background music. I'm thinking it's gonna be something that's legit. I'm gonna keep it on the channel. So y'all just not listening to my boring voice all for the next hour and 15, 20 minutes or hour and a half. But this is really what I want to address because I got like 30 seconds. Listen, Zubin 6174. I appreciate you watching the channel, bro. I hope you're a real person. I hope you're not just a bot. But thank you so much for tuning in and stating the obvious. I think he noticed the simulated trading in the top left corner of the video, like always, which is fine. But just to let you know and address you directly, bro, like there are videos where I actually do trade real money. I go back and forth between a real account. They'll just wrong, so we live. So I'm late, but I'm gonna get this out the way. There are times where I trade real money in real videos. So if you go back and look at some of those videos, some of them are in a real accounts, some of them are in a simulated account. I'm in a phase of my trading where I go back and forth, and that's just, it is what it is. So like I said in the comment, true, but you got to practice in a simulator before using real money. I'm in a phase where I can do both. So hopefully, like I said to you, hopefully this transparency helps you on your trading journey, bro. I hope you elevating yours like I'm elevating in mine. But keep watching. I appreciate you. It lets me know y'all paying attention. So, on to the next. Let's now that I got that out the way, we late. All right, we late. But I really do appreciate Zubin watching. To let me know y'all paying attention. Let's pay attention to the market, like we paying attention to whether I'm trading real money or not. All right, let's do a real quick synopsis. This ain't gonna be long. As of right now, I'm leaning bullish. Past few days for SPY look really great uptrend right now. No questions about that. It's a screen one. As for QQQ, I think it's hitting a 4-hour resistance. It's hitting a wall. I can see the uptrend. I think right now it's channeling right now. But I'm a little bullish. I'm a little bullish on QQQ as well. I just think it's taking a little breather of a pullback right now. So it could continue to go sideways. It could push up. Who knows? So we'll see. But still, past few days giving you uptrend. Just kind of breathing a little bit right now. Might have some continuation today. Let's see, okay. Same thing for XLK. There's QQQ is big brother, XLK is little brother. Past few days, uptrend, taking a little breather, pullback right now. But leaning bullish. But I think this sideways motion, this consolidation is not to be ignored, right? So let's not ignore that. So that's just a note there. Let's get to the charts here. I think who we giving the mic to start off the broader morning analysis. We're hitting a 4-hour resistance wall on all of these, SPY, QQ, and XLK. So definitely something to pay attention to because we can continue to go sideways. Today may not be a good trading day. I know we got a little news. I'll check it while we have some time here. I know we had some news yesterday. We watched NVIDIA. If you saw, I didn't even post that video from our Discord group. This is more for y'all. If y'all saw the video from NVIDIA from yesterday, you know, again, we were on the right pace with NVIDIA. I'll just show y'all so y'all can catch up on it. But NVIDIA, we saw this overreaction of a drop, kept eyes on it, and then I had to leave at 9:30 before I could get the confirmation of a run up. So much liquidity and wicks here at the bottom. You know, I think 9:45 is where I said the entry was on NVIDIA after I left, and I'd be darned. Right after that, had a little bit more of a wick that we would have survived that, and you just had like a choppy push up from there, and it just kind of took its time. But we would have been profitable. It probably would have took us all the way up until about right here to become profitable. If I had set the brackets at 10% like I normally do. But yeah, SPY gets the camera for the morning. Leaning a little bullish. We're still letting the market kind of do its thing. I think we're going to have a strong run up to start, but we are at 4-hour resistance, which worries me. This market can make a shift at any time, but as far as the trend goes, I got a little bit of a bullish bias to start off. So let's see. We'll just see what the market does. We're not in a rush for it. We'll let these first 15 minutes pass by. We will start to kind of deviate into some of the individual stocks, and we'll also keep an eye on the broader market after that. But as of right now, definitely leaning bullish. No doubt about it. We're gonna monitor how the everyone is reacting near this 4-hour resistance. XLK has got a little more room before it gets to its 4-hour resistance, but SPY and QQQ are seem to be bursting over their 4-hour resistance as of right now. Well, SPY is for sure. QQQ is a little hesitant, so we'll do process of elimination in a minute here, see if we see anything as far as a bullish setup. Maybe leaning towards something that's on the New York Stock Exchange, because the SPY is the only thing that's in a definite uptrend, no questions about it. Keep an eye on it though. Can definitely see bearish divergence at this 4-hour resistance on SPY. So we may shift, and let's pay attention to that. On screen 1 for SPY. So it looks like SPY may be running out of gas, and this is a little bit fugazi for this run here. So we'll pay attention to that as we're at 4-hour resistance. So that may shift the mindset of how we're leaning on the bias. We may be switching bearish here pretty soon. Definitely can see I'll show y'all what I mean here, because I have the time to a little bit afforded to me. Let's go here. I think it starts here. Got the run up right there. That's the first pivot, and then as of right now, you're getting that second pivot. So I'll just create it as if it's already finished. But let's just say that this is the second pivot between here and here. It looks like a bullish run up in continuation, and it could be, but as far as everything that I'm reading on the chart, as far as indicators, this is a false run up. It's overreaction. So if that is actually true and we get a fall or a bounce to the downside, that is going to shift my bias. So my bias is going to be a lot more bearish from there, from a overall standpoint. So we'll keep an eye on that. SPY's a little bit of bearish divergence, and we are at 4-hour resistance, so that gives me a little bit more cause to pause. QQQ is just over that 50 line, so this could be a, a downtrend continuation to the downside here. Um, so that's another, and we are, even though we gap down, we are just pushing ourselves up to a lower high on QQQ. I'll show it to you while I still got time. I got a solid 5 minutes before I shift, but let's reset that map. Oh shoot. So as of right here, this is the high, and then it looks like QQQ may potentially is dying off a little bit. So this is going to be a lower high. So that is the start of a downtrend on screen 1, as we're at 4-hour resistance right here. Same thing for XLK. I'm not gonna do it because XLK looks exactly like a mirror for QQQ. So big brother, little brother, and this is a little more definitive, as you can see. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but here I am doing it, and this is under the moving average. So my bias is shifting as time moves on. We got about 5 minutes, but I'm leaning a little more bearish from the start of the bell to right now, and then XLK is kind of floating down. So bearish bias for sure is what I'm leaning towards, and then that eliminates anything bullish. From there on, we're looking at everything that is bearish. We're only looking for bearish trades at that point. So much sauce I just gave y'all. Just gave y'all the game. Y'all can go do your own thing now. But yeah, from there on, we'll give it a little more time. But yeah, that is my broader market analysis there. And as you can see, look at that long wick on SPY. This is the start, maybe potentially, of that bearish activity. So I think we got a solid buy off here. Let's we can start looking for some bearish trades. Let's sell off a series right now. We got Meta to start off. Meta's in a serious uptrend. We're gonna stay away from that. The uptrend for Meta is ridiculous. HPE. Let's see if we have anybody else. May take some more time. Palantir always in the mix. What's Palantir doing? Palantir is a little sideways, but I see a little bearish divergence on Palantir on the screen 1 at least. And they're definitely down on, definitely tapping into some bullish support as of right now. So Palantir ain't quite in the mix. I'll hold y'all. I'm really liking this background music. I don't know. I may be a fan at this point. Palantir dying off pretty good. I like the way Palantir looks. I can see the bearish divergence on screen 1, but screen 2, which is a setup, I don't see it from there. So we need a little more convincing on Palantir. I got Tesla and Amazon. Let's check on Tesla. Tesla's got the volatility. I can see the divergence on Tesla too. Tesla's intriguing. We're kind of rising to the top right now, so Tesla's got a lot of time, but not quite an overreaction that I would expect from Tesla. So it's got some work to do. I think it actually keeps climbing. Tesla's so volatile, but it's at daily resistance. Potentially forming a lower high. But I can see the bearish divergence on it on screen 1. A little bit of alignment there. We'll see if it has a bounce of some sort. I'm already dabbling off into the weeds of the smaller stocks, but Tesla, let's see. Let's watch everybody else. Let's dig a little bit further. Amazon was the only thing that was like last. And I think Amazon was in an uptrend actually, or yeah. Amazon was actually sideways. Huge rejection on that 4-hour. I think Tesla's more engaging, I would say. So Tesla gets the main screen for right now. And I know we're 15 minutes in, so we got an established bias. Tesla's hitting some volatility on screen 2, hitting some support. I actually expect it to kind of either go sideways or push up a little bit more, potentially, or maybe. Past few days, it is in a somewhat of an uptrend, but it is at daily resistance. This could be some bearish divergence here. So, let's see. Definitely a bearish divergence on SPY. QQQ is just right above that 50. Somewhat looking like a lower high of a downtrend. Same thing for little brother XLK. So we're leaning bearish. We will continue to lean bearish. Tesla has the main screen for right now. That's a huge break. I think Tesla is extremely volatile. As far as the 407.83, that is where daily resistance is for Tesla. 407.83. All right, so extremely volatile, but that is where daily resistance is for Tesla. It's okay, kind of giving us a little push up here, but it's I definitely see a lot of. Let's get Tesla dressed up on the indicators here. Let's do that. I gotta be able to see this clearly while we have time, and Tesla's kind of pushing up a little bit. For some reason, my voice is not acting right today. It's a little crackly. Therapy session moment here. I've been kind of thinking about it for the past day, since yesterday. From my Discord group, yesterday, if y'all watched that video, y'all saw me almost make like 3 mistakes. I almost pulled 3 trades and just surely out of boredom. That kind of bother me. That kind of discipline mistakes bother me all more so than trading does. Period. But um, yeah, I think the need to trade or being bored is a real thing for me. Um, and needing to be stimulated. I struggle with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Um, and so I'm gonna try to get better. I told myself yesterday I'm gonna try to get better with that because there's no need for that. Um, the need to stay busy. The need. I was changing. Yesterday saw myself changing my bias and my thesis of what I saw, and then I almost made a mistake and pull a trade on MRVL instead of trading Nvidia. So and I was trading in the opposite direction. I almost made a mistake. That being said, off the couch moment, just got to be better. Be a lot more patient. Uh, that's all. Nothing more than that. I've got the discipline. It's just me kind of catching myself in a moment. A little spank on the hand. Let's see, 74 and 50. All right, we got two more things, and I think we might be ready. Tesla's giving us that push up as expected. Happy to see it a little bit. Right, falling right into that territory of being divergence on screen two. And then of course the volatility for Tesla is ridiculous, so it's already over a two right now. So we're riding. Forgive me, my God, we're riding no man's land for the drop. It's lining up pretty perfectly. If we can just remain patient for it, just wait on it. Do that. Give me a cough drop. I ain't had a cough drop. I usually only do my cough drops in the winter. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. All right, we still back. I'll let this cough drop do its thing for a second. Nvidia, AMD kind of dropped into the fold. I think Nvidia is going to be automatically eliminated, not from that strong trend I saw yesterday. Yeah, it's a little sideways right now. I think Nvidia's gonna take a breather. It is at 4 hour resistance, but um, it's a little sideways right now. So we'll stay away from that. AMD, what are you looking like? AMD is sideways too. It's channeling. You can see it's at a lower high. It's at 4 hour resistance. Um, so a little bit of an influx though. You can kind of see past few days. It's in an uptrend. Looks like pullback territory. So that makes me want to check on Tesla again. Make sure I'm not tripping with it when it comes to where it is. You can see the same thing past few days. It's been in a small uptrend. Let's check on the broader market. It worries me. We got about 7 minutes. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it. What else? Anybody else? HPQ kind of popped up. I don't know where. HPQ. Strong uptrend. That is no joke. Stay away from HPQ. Where are we at right now? The Nasdaq for Tesla. Let's check back in on QQQ, and yeah, I like the way QQQ and XLK are lining up. They're both QQQ not so much. It's definitely continuing to push. So we might want to be careful with that. SPY is definitely continuing to push up, but I can see the bearish divergence. I think you just have to kind of pay attention to that and be patient with it. I can see the bearish setups for the broader market for the big three. So I think I'm gonna have to be a lot more patient like yesterday and not kind of have a fool's goals moment and rush. We just have to sit and be patient for Tesla. What else? That was it. Nobody else is in a prime position for a downfall outside of Tesla, so that kind of eliminates around 90% of what I need to look at when you're filtering through. I can see the bearish divergence on Tesla from screen one. It got 5 minutes, but if if it finishes this way, it's definitely in a prime position to have a pitfall to the downside. So I'm gonna wait on it. No need to rush it. No need to. I can see the uptrend, but I can also see a lot of good reasons for it to fall. So these last 4 minutes need to belong to the bulls to have that bias complete. But I kind of like what I'm seeing. QQQ right above the 50 on screen one. Looks like a lower high situation. It looks like it's just filling the gap and it's going to continue to push down. Same thing for little brother XLK, filling the gap. Look like it's going to continue to push down. We're just creating a lower high right now. We just have to be patient and wait on it. So once 9 o'clock gets here, we're gonna fully lock in on Tesla. Let's see. Consumer durables. That's actually funny. Tesla is not considered a tech stock. I've been watching XLK. Let's consumer durables sector. What is the ticker for the consumer durables? It's XLY, consumer discretionary. XLY. We'll be looking at XLK. We need to look at XLY. Let's scoot that over a little closer. Same deal. Still more of a downtrend. Got 2 or 3 minutes so I can XLY. This is the sector that Tesla belongs in. I've been looking at the wrong thing, at least for this morning. Sorry. I don't think that is a lot of information to kind of intake. As I get older or as I get more advanced in this game, I'll pay more attention to what companies belong to what sector. But XLY, consumer discretionary. This is the sector that Tesla belongs to. And as you can see, past few days, solid uptrend. But it's just making on screen one, it's just making a lower high. And so that is what is leading me to be a little bit more bearish for Tesla. So I'll keep an eye on, and I can see bearish divergence. That was that's a run up yesterday. I can see bearish divergence on XLY too. So well, I want this split over. Okay, there we go. I guess because Tesla's in the NASDAQ, that's what led me to kind of be a little more be a little more lenient towards QQQ and XLK. But Tesla's actually in the consumer discretionary. Okay, that being said, all right, XLY, QQQ. We got like less than a minute left. We got 2 seconds left actually, and curious to see how Tesla ends up. We do get that volatility of a 2. Looks like a drop off there. It's 9 o'clock officially. We got some good things happening on Tesla right now. Kind of eyeballing the third screen here. A little prematurely, a little too early, but we're getting a drop on Tesla. We'll see. The volatility is above a 2 here. Not quite a strong pivot on the second on screen 2 for a Tesla. Not as much as I would have liked. So that is something to kind of worry about, but I'm keeping an eye on it. LSMA is in a very strong downtrend. We don't quite have a QR code yet, so we need to wait on that as well. The 5-minute LSMA moving average, everything's below it. Tesla, and all in all, what I'm saying is Tesla's got to drop below 407.83 for it to be like a true forward moment. Let's check on the broader market one more time. SPY is bouncing right now to the upside. QQQ is doing the same. Start off, it's like it's catching support here. Some discretionary, not so much. XLK is bouncing to the upside here. It's interesting. Keeping an eye on the biases right now. Everything's bouncing up, so let's it's a strong bounce. Bias may need to change here. Let's see. Let's see, we're getting a very strong bounce. INTC is not a good one. MRVL. MRVL is not a good one. Oracle. Oracle's not a good one either. Let's see. Yeah, everything. We're gonna stick with the bearish bias here. Yeah, I think it's just pull. I think it's just pulling back right now. The market's kind of a little overexcited. It's pulling back. It's kind of pushing up to the upside to start the hour, but I'm seeing a lot of reason to be bearish. We're gonna stick with that. I think we did the same thing yesterday where we got a little impatient just off that, and we were looking at that volatility, and we got a little worried. So we're gonna keep eyes on Tesla. No reason to change. Let's be patient. Like we gotta know the playbook. So I think Tesla's kind of pulling back a little bit. Volume is increasing for the bears. On screen 3, on the relative volume. Let's see if it's something that's gonna stick. Yeah, I just see a lower high potentially, and then another like a bearish divergence. QQQ. I'm seeing it kind of push up. Still looking at the broader market, but everything looks like bearish divergence. This little run up that it's given is very much so looking like a bearish divergence. Even for SPY, and I know it's a run up right now, so we'll just keep eyes on Tesla. We had an increase by the bears on that drop. Volume, we got QR code. Tesla's looking really solid right now. Now what I don't have is a second pivot. Actually, I mean, that second pivot, you can see the price disparity. But you can definitely see bearish divergence. If I get the third, that third increase of bearish volume on the 5-minute, I'll be willing to short this and take the trade. Maybe great if we got like a high probability percentage with it as well. There's no guarantee that we'll get that. But Tesla's channeling right now. The uptrend looks legit. I can see the bearish divergence on screen 1. We're right below the 50 on screen 2. And you can see the price disparity and bearish divergence on screen 2. QR code, all 4 is red. The bears are increasing right now. The 5-minute relative volume. 30-second LSMA is decreasing. So the trend is to the downside. So we've got just about most of what we needed. We're just waiting on like another 1 or 2 pieces of information. Or overall, basically what I'm saying for y'all is we're really gonna break below this daily resistance level. If we can get that, pretty confident in this trade. Pretty confident in this trade. Yeah, looks like QQQ is catching a whole bunch of resistance at the 4-hour. So it's XLK, even though that's not a part of Tesla, but definitely XLY, that sector for Tesla is in shambles right now. So I'm all for it. Right at the 50 line on screen 2. I'm just waiting on just another little piece of confirmation here. Tesla's looking solid. See if we can get it. Just remain patient for it. We can watch a little bit of something else. Nothing else really popping up here. We can check back on Palantir. I do it on a new screen. I think Palantir was. I don't think Palantir was in a good position. I think it was an uptrend on screen one. You're getting a strong push. Everything massive push right now. You can kind of see it's in a downtrend, a little sideways, a little downtrend. Palantir's in a solid move right now. This push up is not playing though. It's nothing to play with. Yeah. Let's check back in on the broader market. It's catching a bounce. Everybody's catching a bounce right now. It still just looks like bearish divergence on so many levels for QQQ and XLK. I'm just gonna wait on it. Just gotta wait. I don't see it. I know it's pushing up. You just gotta wait. Even still, even though SPY is running up, I still see a whole bunch of bearish divergence on screen one. Even for Tesla. I know Tesla's pushing up right now, but I just think that's fool's gold. So we just wait on the bearish setup here. It may not come to 10. I'm here to 9:45, but market could continue to push up. It could. FCX popped up out of nowhere. We could be in a very strong uptrend. Could be. I think it's fool's gold. I think it's early morning momentum. I think we just have to be patient and wait on it. You have to wait on the drop. That's the part where we just remain bored. I think a whole bunch of buying and back and forth and adjustments are trying right now. We just wait. We just wait on it. Did I say that? I should have. I think we just have to wait on that drop. I think it may take another 30 minutes. That's all we have though, is at 30. Non-energy minerals. Yeah, I can see the bearish divergence on Palantir as well, and it's in a. I like it in a better downtrend than. I like it in a better downtrend than Tesla, but I think it's actually caught some support. Keeping an eye on it to see if it bounces back up enough, which I think it will, but. Yeah, I just can't believe in that. Tesla is pretty much sideways. Let's give it some room here. Tesla's pretty much doing what it wants to do right now. It's channeling like crazy. Everything's green on the QR code. It's moving how it wants to move. I think it's just gonna channel. It's gonna take a while for the drop. I still got eyes on the broader market. I see right through it. This drop is gonna take a while, but you gotta wait on it. We're gonna remain patient. That was one of my three personal goals. The need to place a trade or the need to stay busy. That was 1 and 2. Boredom and patience. It might have been 4 things. So I think those things kind of destroy my trading a little bit, having to sit here and just know what I see, but just needing to place a trade before I leave for work. So we wait. It's 9:15. Still getting a little edge up from Tesla. I can see the broader market losing some steam. Not XLY though. XLY still, I can still see a little bit of bullish divergence, bearish divergence, but on screen 1, but still wanting to push up a little bit. Interesting enough. And it could bounce up. I just don't see it happening. Broader market is losing off here. I don't see it. I think it's just gonna take its time. Trying to die off. Tesla's kind of dying off here. Edge there. Yeah, I can see the bearish divergence on screen 1 for Tesla. You just gotta be patient on it. I'm just getting like a severe run up right now. And if that continues to run up, just let it run up. We don't want to be a part of that. We just wait on it. If it breaks below this level here, I think it's gonna drop like crazy. Oh, I don't have one on them. It's got some fight in it. Bulls got some fight in them today. And it could continue to run up. I just don't see it. I don't think I see a good setup at all. Could just be tapping. Let me zoom out a little bit. Could just be tapping into a moving average. We could be seeing a bounce. We just rode the punches here. Let it ride. We just let it go without. We let it go without us. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think it's fool's goal. We just wait. We stay patient for it. I think it's choppy right now. I think we have to wait for the drop. And we wait on the drop. That's all we have to do. We're getting a drop here. All of the QR code is still green, so that worries me. So we just wait. Just wait till everybody's in alignment. And make sure that I got my execution screen ready on the right thing. Yeah. Puts on Tesla, pretty expensive. What's today? Today's Friday. We have to do a bigger date than that. I like to spread my dates out a little more. Looking for the 20th. This is why I checked early. Oh, it's still on the 20th. Those things are expensive. Okay, we'll keep it on. We'll keep it on the 20th. 10 days is enough time out. It's a week. All right, QR code is starting to flip. 3 out of 4 red. Got all red now. Got the LSMA moving average on 5 minutes solid. Got the 30-second downtrend solid. Could be ready. I think this is ready to drop. What time is it? 9:20? I think we're ready. This is a new candle. Is this a new candle? Oh, I'm on a 15-minute. Lord jeez, I'm on the wrong candle. Yeah, I think this is ready. That is where we are right now. Oh, we're at 408, 410. QR code is good. I think we're ready. Let's look to do 2 contracts maybe. How much are they costing? Now let's get in. Let's just drop it. Got what we need. It is catching a bit of support. A little worried about that, but we'll worry about the exit for right now. Let's worry about the exit for right now. 1170 is what they got us in at. Sorry about the exit right now. All right, we are in on Tesla. It's 1287 is the exit price we want to get out at. 1287. 1287. That is the exit price we want to get out at. I'm still not comfortable enough. I'm still wrestling with this. I'll talk about it now that I'm waiting. All right, we're in on Tesla. It's dropping like crazy. I just don't know if I want to leave a trailing stop and just kind of let the market do its thing on its own. I'm not comfortable with that yet. It's dropping like crazy right now. I'm trusting the system enough to kind of set my brackets and leave it alone, so we're good. QR code looks good, red. Got a surge of selling on multiple occasions. We're going to be out of this pretty fast. I'm not even going to get a good little snippet of this. That's solid. I think it's dropping like crazy. I think we'll be out of this trade pretty soon. We're actually up 11%. So we're supposed to be out of this by now. So it'll probably get us out pretty fast. This came up late. Now it's at an 80% trade. Now it's telling us it's at an 80% trade. I'm glad I didn't wait on it. The high probability came late as shit. But we're here. So I kind of knew when to take the trade anyway. Bears are increasing, so we're definitely in a good spot. Why didn't it take us out? Did we not have it set already? That's insane. We should have been out of this trade. It's actually crazy to watch and see. Bears are still increasing. Should have been out of this trade. Maybe it didn't accept the fact that we were at a the limit order was set, right? So it was at like 11% at that drop. So we should have been out of this trade, but I mean, it is a simulation, so it can't give us the real thing. But I mean, we'll leave it be. I saw that it was at 11%. We're having a surge of buying right now, but I don't think that's going to last. Be that as it may, yeah, we should have been out of this trade. I saw it up. I saw the price up to like 11%. It's like $12.97, and I wanted to get out at $12.87. So we should have been out. Execution should have been way better than what this was, but it is a simulation. I'm not gonna be mad about it. It's dropping a little more. We'll see if, as of right now, we're up 4%. Maybe the execution didn't quite get accepted or get put in, but we're still in a good spot. We're up 4%. The order is set, so maybe it'll get us out at the next drop. So we're in a really good place. The Bears did increase on that last candle. They're having their way right now. We knew when to get in, so I'm happy with the results of discretion. Even without my indicators, I know when to kind of pull the trigger. We're up 8%. I think we'll get out of this no problem. I'm gonna work on. I don't know. I think I'm good with like setting the brackets. I think it's just my comfort zone. Up 7%. Market still kind of taking its time. Yeah, we did the right thing. We this. I have no questions about this trade. Check on the overalls. Catching a little bit of support, but I think it's going to continue to fall a little bit more. So we should be able to be fine. One more drop and we should be good. QR code still red. Everything's opening up. I don't see any type of bullish indication that we're going to have a problem, but trade look like it's struggling a little bit. Could just be choppy behavior. Could just chop back and forth. The QR code looks solid though. Everything's opening up. LSMA trend is on the downside. Yeah, look, you just trust the system. We don't budge from there. It's kind of channeling for sure. This channel is real. We're at break even. That's another thing about prices that I struggle with. Yeah, I mean, bearish divergence still in play for XLY. XLK, for whatever reason, is still, I mean, for what it's worth, it's not part of the game plan here, but it's right at that 50 line on screen one. I'm just looking at a broader market perspective right now. QQQ is actually catching support. Bearish divergence still in play for QQQ. So is it for SPY as well. So market just has to continue to drop. We'll see. We shall see. See if we get that drop. SPY is definitely catching a little bit of support at the volatility on screen too. It's a negative 2.9. Just leave the trade alone. This is one reason why I can't manage. I can't leave a trailing stop. Like I just have to. I think my comfort zone just won't allow me to just trust the market to give me solid pricing in and out of my trades. Especially with I'm only trading like a week out of my expiration dates. You're fighting against time, and the longer you wait, and the longer they delay your drops and your moves, it's going against your favor. So I think with that type of mindset, I'd rather just have a fixed stop. I want to be one of those traders where I can get comfortable enough to kind of let the market kind of work itself out and just, you know, let the trailing stop do its thing. But I just can't do that, y'all. I don't know. That's the next phase of my trading, I hope. We didn't break above the resistance line here on the daily resistance. So QR code is starting to close up a little bit. Bulls had a little bit of a push on the 5-minute. LSMA trend though, still to the downside. I think we just have to be patient and wait on it. Right at break even, we're only up 2%. So see how much time they wasted. See how hard it was to get that execution. Yeah, this was the counter we were supposed to be out on right here. We were supposed to be out. We are about 15 minutes. I'll wait it out, but it's got to drop to about 405-ish. So let's see if we'll get it. Right below that 50 line on screen too. It might entice a lot of people to get in, kind of like a continuation move. We've got plenty of space for it to drop another candle or two. So execution matters. That is the lesson for today. Execution matters. We're on the right side of the trade for sure. What time we get in this trade? Got in at 9:21. $9:21.33. I'm looking down to the 32nd. Yeah, we got in maybe a minute or so late according to the high probability, but I think that thing popped up late. It didn't even pop up when I was attempting to get in the trade. I just kind of went off the QR code and the 5-minute relative closing above the LSMA, and then the 30-second being in a downtrend. Let's kind of follow those three indicators, and we got a drop coming here. It's coming. It's about to drop. There it comes. I love it. It's dropping hard, baby. We getting out of this trade. Let's go. Stop playing with it. Let's go. We up 6%. Let's get the money. Hard drop coming. Hard sell. Hard sell. Hard sell. Let's get it. Stop playing. Come on, Bear. Stop playing. Hard drop off. Shit, we at 14.30. We getting out of this trade. We up $500. It hasn't taken us out yet. That's a hard drop. It gave us more money than we needed. $13.95. That price went crazy. We made $450. We got paid more because of the volatility crush that just happened there. That was crazy. Crazy drop. So no need to be frustrated. It's moving so fast and so volatile that it went up an extra buck in price. That's what I'm talking about. We got paid, man. We got paid for that volatility. That's what I'm talking about. Um, that's it, man. I'm good. 450 on the day. What do we make? Let's do this. That's why I like to set my parameters. I'm not going I be wanting to set the trailing stop, it just don't be there. I don't like leaving price in somebody else's hands like that. Especially when I know I'm hitting the move correctly, right? Um, that 450 just came off the strength of just the volatility just crushing it, right? Like it was nothing that I did because I think originally the 10% may have landed me like 190 or 200 or something like that. And I would have been good with that. I think the price just was crushed so bad, and we got out so late. The order got filled so late that we just got paid 450 for it. So 1170 and 1395, which we only wanted 1287. I got paid more just for waiting a little bit longer. That was 19.23%. And that was nothing I did special. That was just pure volatility. So that's a great day. That's a really solid trading day. Bears did their thing. They went crazy. Look how hard look how hard the Bulls are trying to recover it. Like that's insane to think about. But I'll take it. That's a good trading day. We had a really great trading week. Um, we hit big. We hit on Monday. We hit on Tuesday. We didn't place a trade on Wednesday. We missed out on a profitable trade Thursday, and we hit big on Friday. That is the consistency I'm chasing. I'm not even chasing the money part. So I continue to make this push. Zubin to you. I hope you're watching, big dog, because for the days that I do get the real money going, you'll need to be paying attention to that too. But I'll see y'all on Monday, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all have an amazing week. Y'all be easy, all right? See y'all Monday.